Did it give you guys the little thing? Yep. Okay. All right. So welcome, welcome. I am Debbie. I am one of your uplines. So real quick, give me a hand or put the little hand up in your window if it's your very first team call tonight. Anybody first? Oh, Suzette's your first. Awesome. Anybody else? Oh, Carissa. All right. I love seeing new people. So thank you. And thank you to everybody else for hopping on. I know our call is usually the first Monday of the month, but this month was a little bit different since last Monday was the first. And we knew as leaders, we wanted to get you guys on right after conference so we could come on here and share all the exciting things. I'm sure some of you guys watched it virtually. Some of you, now, did those drips go out to everybody each day, or did everyone get it in the Monday email today? And just people like that paid for conference or virtual got it? Was everybody getting to eat? You got it every day, Suzette? Perfect. So they really did keep you guys informed on all the great stuff. I mean, hands down, it was just, I think, the most meaty conference we've ever had. By far, the most information, the more exciting news than we've ever had in the past. They're always over the top with what they do, the decorating, and I don't want to tell too much about it because I have a couple other people that are going to tell about it first. So I'm going to let them talk and then I'll talk after. Okay, so we are going to start with I saw Nada on here. So Nada Tremblay is a director from Canada, and it was her first conference she's ever attended. So I want you to hear, of course, I've gone to everyone every year. So I want you to hear from someone who's brand new and her take on what she got out of conference.
Hi, everyone. A lot of people, so that's good. But I don't want to be too annoying because I feel like, and I think it's been said before, you come back from a conference and you're like on this huge high, and then you could just be like all over people with the excitement. And that's a good thing for me for being there in person. And that's what I was hoping for. So I did say this to Haley, who was my enrolling stylist. And I said, there's been so much pump up about the conference. I'm really going to be a little disappointed if it doesn't like actually do what it's supposed to do and what I've heard. And it did not disappoint. It is, I've been to a lot of conferences, by far one of the best conferences I've ever been to. Most meaningful part is that every speaker I went to see, I had a takeaway. And I think that's so important that there's a takeaway from each person, something new, something that you haven't heard, something that you haven't already heard from your upline or from, talking with other stylists. So there was definitely like a lot there. If you want to ask me questions, if you want me to keep talking, I can keep talking. Debbie, keep going. Okay, so I was fortunate enough to go to the leaders portion, that extra day, and so there was like a lot of really good information there as well. But one of the biggest things I heard, and it was kind of it was actually said throughout the conference, was not so much comparing yourself to everybody's exact way of how they did it in the past. And everyone has their own path, and you can follow your own path to get to your own goals. And goal setting is huge. And I think we know that it's important in our own lives, let alone in this business as well. So if you don't, set your goals and have those aims, you'll probably not get to what you want, right? So I heard that, kind of, said a few times throughout. The big thing was like, don't compare yourself to everybody else's path. You'll take your own way and you'll do your own thing to get to somewhere. And someone might have taken, a short blip to get to where they wanted to be, and others might take a little bit longer. And then the next thing was, what you put into the business is what you're going to get out of the business. So I think, and I talked about this in our little group and our team, was, sometimes you're working, you don't even know what you're working for, but you're just putting in that effort, and then the rewards come in a different way that you didn't even know it was going to happen. So you just see it differently. And I think this was kind of what happened to Haley. She was recognized, and Dina were recognized on stage, and they didn't even know they were going for that. Like, they were just working their business, putting into, their stylist, helping them out. Me as a new stylist in Canada, I mean, I know I go to them and I lean on them often, and I just ask questions. They just helped me get to the levels I wanted to get to. And they ended up being rewarded for that. And they didn't even know that they were, that was even an option to be rewarded for. And I think that just is a testament to how amazing this business can be, and how awesome our stylists, our uplines are. Like, you guys really surround us and give us the tools we need to be successful, based on how we want to run our business.
Oh my gosh, I love all of it, Nada. You're so many good points. And I'm glad you talked about those things, because those are all things that obviously when I report back of all the exciting things coming out, those are the things that we can't, that aren't in writing, that you aren't going to see in all the emails that Color Street's been sending out. So I love that you had a takeaway, and that's so true. I had takeaways from every single speaker too. I thought their training this year was top notch. So I'm so glad you had so many takeaways. Yes, and congratulations to Haley and Dina, who got to speak on stage as well this year. Dina is en route coming home, probably landing around-ish this time. And Haley, I can't remember when her flight was. Oh, she's here. Hi, Haley.
By the way.
So yes, thanks, Nada. I so appreciate you sharing, and I'm so glad that it met your expectation. All right. And then I didn't see, is Maggie on here? Maggie, are you here?
She's there. Can you unmute, Maggie?
Oh.
I think she's got to unmute.
Can you unmute yourself, Maggie?
She looks like she's having trouble. I can see her face.
I can't see her.
Are you able to unmute her?
Let
Deb?
me try. I'm trying to find her. Where are you? Does she not have her picture on?
No, she's there. I can see her making funny faces.
She's like trying to push her screen. Look at
Yeah, and it came
on her
out.
phone.
Page. Is it Maggie Mooney?
Yeah, Maggie. Mooney.
Yeah. Why am I not seeing her?
It's on the
Oh,
first
there
page
we go. Okay, wait.
for me.
Ask to unmute. I can ask. Oh, there we go. All right.
I think
so
I'm
this is-
unmuted.
all right. This is Maggie. I love her last name. Mooney Levygood.
Levergood, yep.
Levergood. And she is a new director in Canada. So her first conference as well. So let's hear what your takeaways were, Maggie.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with what I enjoyed about the conference. So, I mean, I haven't been to many conferences, more just like work related as an OT, but like nothing. I've never done direct sales or anything like that. So this is all brand new to me. Actually, Nana and I have talked about this. I have never sold anything in my life other than a water bracelet for lifeguarding. So I think it was really neat just to see like a different kind of conference other than like a specifically like work related to my profession, and just the like overall like excitement and team and like energy and all of that, which I think was the most incredible that you can't experience unless you physically go there. And I was hesitant to go there because it's far and it was costly and whatnot, but it was definitely worth the time and the effort and getting there and all of that other stuff to experience that. So that was definitely what I was most excited about. But as Nada said, and Nada always gets to go first and take the good stuff, but Uh, I also just like the fact of, each person had their own story. And I think the biggest thing that I took away from it is everyone starts at the bottom. So all the people that walked across the stage, all the performance people, all the people that talked, they all started where we started, and they all took the steps that they needed to take in order to get to where they are in order to be successful. And just basically setting those little realistic goals for you. And like Nada said, what your realistic goals are might not be what the next person's realistic goals are. And you just have to make the business your business. And like I said, everyone was you one day. So you just got to push from that point of whatever it makes you succeed.
Absolutely. I love that. Yeah. And remember, every month we all start off in that same place again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then
well,
I
one
think
of the
one person
breakouts
talked
or
about
something,
that.
we talked about that. We all start
Yes.
back at zero.
Yes.
We all have to build it back up. So, and I love when you talk about the energy, because I can't imagine they have drummers and the cheerleaders and stuff at your work conferences, do they?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The energy is like nothing you can imagine. It makes you want to keep going back for more.
Yes, you can't replace it, and you can't feel it unless you're there.
No, and you could even see it from, they hired a few new corporate people that came from more corporate roles, like Clinique, not direct sales.
Yes.
And those people came, talking with them throughout the weekend. If you haven't experienced direct sales, the energy level, because I feel like it's like a job of choice more than a lot of other jobs. So
Yes.
everyone is there by choice. And so it's just like this, it's crazy. Like to see people to go that crazy over their product is just, you can't replace it.
I
Yeah,
felt like I was on the
Orly,
Oprah show at one point. It was like, you get a prize and you get a prize, and
Yeah.
everyone was cheering.
yeah, I mean, seriously. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for sharing. I'm so glad you shared. I'm so glad you were there. I'm so glad we got to meet, or well, I'd already met you, but so glad that you guys got to come and experience what conference is really like. So
I
with
don't know
that
if I know how to put
said-
myself back
oh,
on mute though.
okay, you want me to mute you?
Yes.
Okay. So with that said, Darlene and Troop, I don't want to keep them on because they got to get ready for the airport and stuff. They want to do, they're going to talk about well, go ahead.
So everybody might know already, but our next conference is in where? Salt Lake City, Utah. So, and it is going to be, and we were like, where? So we looked it up. It looks amazing. It's downtown. This was in a great part of the town. We were able to eat at a lot of different places and just see a lot of different things. We walked right across the street to where the convention center was, and it's still decorated out there with those banners on the outside, which was super fun. They had a great production company that put it all together, and it is going to be July 20th through the 23rd. I'm surprised it was a day more than it was in the past. So I'm not sure if that's actually, like they're going to be utilizing all 4 of the days, but make a plan for that. Those dates, put it in your calendar now, and don't book anything over it because you want to be there. The thing that I love most about going to conference and why I won't miss it is getting to be able to meet people that we have been in contact with, many people on our team that we've never met before. There's a lot of people on Beautifully Polished that I've never met, and there's a lot of people on my own team that I've never met in person. And it just makes it feel like that much more of a family.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So I know both Maggie and Nada touched on just the energy. So that's definitely something you have to be here to experience, that energy, like transforming your business, but also just connecting with your teammates. So we have spent the last hour or so, we're like sitting around a table and brainstorming like actual action plans. We have scripts, we're like messaging. Leslie just booked a party and has 2 follow-ups for September. Chris has 3 parties booked just in the last hour. So just that part of connecting and reflecting on all of it is just like a huge thing of being here in person, for sure.
And not only connecting like with our own teammates, but with other teams and with other people who are here, making their business a priority. Just earlier today, we were down hanging out in the pool, and another stylist heard us talking about TikTok.
We're going TikTok viral, by the way.
Oh, I saw their video. They're gonna be viral. I'm sure of
We
it.
were doing the tickety talk.
But she heard what we were saying, and she chimed in with some really valuable advice that we didn't know. And so that's just one example of ways we've been able to collaborate with other teams while we've been here as well.
Don, Crystalline?
Yes, sorry. Yes. So we were talking about what some reservations are or hesitations as to, why you might not think you could go to conference or should go to conference. And I think one thing is it's expensive. But we share Ubers, we share hotel rooms. Every single piece of what you spend on this trip is tax deductible. So every little receipt, I buy a Starbucks at the airport and I'm writing that off. So it is definitely an investment. You do have to spend some money, but what you get out of it is it's worth it. If it wasn't worth it, we wouldn't continue to come to these year after year after year. And I will tell you, I will never miss a conference if it's humanly possible for me to be there, because it is so fun and it is so great. I have some really great friends on this team that I only get to see at Color Street events, and I look forward to that so much. So we really want you to come to Salt Lake City. And if you're on the fence or you're unsure, you're like, I don't even know if I would have a roommate to share a room with, your upline will help you with that. We've had teammates that didn't know each other, lived in different states. They stayed together as roommates at a conference, and they're like great friends now. So we will help you with that. So reach up to your upline if you're wondering if it's something you should do. Plan for it now. Save that little bit each month, and because we want to see you in Salt Lake City.
Absolutely. Don, did you want to say something?
Sure, I'll just a little tight fitting here. Just to kind of add to that, we were talking about some people are in this business for hobbies. Some people are in this for part-time work, and some people are doing this full. And actually, Gail here said she was in for hobby, but this is her second year coming because she loves it so much. And so, one of the things that you can think of, if it may seem so far from now, and it seems like, almost a year away, but really whether you're doing it for a hobby or full-time, whatever it is that you're making as far as your monthly goal, then just add to that goal each month and just working your business a little bit harder, a couple more hours a week or whatever it takes to kind of earn that extra and create a conference fund. You've got, maybe put it down to 10 months of time, because seriously, every little penny that you could set aside will make a huge difference in 10 months for you to be able to join us. And this is my fourth. And again, just like they said, I will never miss it if I can help it. So please come and join us if you haven't already.
One last thing, one last note that I would like to say is that most people you will find with the conference, they will leave here with a new fire in their belly and just this rage to want to do this business even better ideas. Yes, we have a lot of ideas floating around, but you just need to kind of harness that in and make a list and get started. And we're all very excited for our businesses to move forward. We're going to hit the ground running to kind of try to earn some of those incentives right away. And a conference just gives you that fire. So I hope that you do decide to go to my lips are beautiful. Thank you, Jackie. I have somebody. This is called Baddie. Baddie. It's an amazing lipstick, but you'll hear more about that from Miss Amanda Thomas, who looks like she is really beautiful with her lipstick on.
I
Thank you
noticed
for
her
including
lipstick.
us, Deb.
too.
Thank
Oh
you
my
for
gosh.
including us.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys took the time to hop on from the conference center. That's amazing. And as you're talking, I was taking notes because there were so many things like the sitting down and having brainstorm. Like we sat in the lobby yesterday for so long with our team, and that's when we came up with the 100, the challenge of 100 that hopefully you guys saw. I'm partway, mine is 35 a day I'm doing. So I'm to about 20 something for today. I still got more to do. But if you didn't see that, we're doing reach outs. Yesterday, there was 3 tables of us at lunch. And next thing you know, we're all learning from Maureen Flanagan how to make a Bitmoji holding lipstick. And so we're all on
That
our
was super
phones
fun.
doing Bitmojis. So those are the little things, like they said, that come alongside of conference that you're learning constantly. And but it's also fun friend girl time. It's like you're learning, but you're having so much fun with your friends at the same time, like dancing. It's a big mix. One of my favorite things too is the day we all wear the team shirts. I mean, it's so fun when you walk around there with thousands of people and you know who's on your team because you're all in the same shirt. Or
That
you're
was
walking down the hall, like at check-in. I'm walking down the hall and there were 2 girls checking in. I never would have known they were on our team had I not seen their water bottles. And that's how I met Ash and Lori, because I saw their water bottles, or Ashley, sitting on the counter. So like those little things, or we have our own lanyards that stick out from the Color Street lanyards. So you could identify people on our team that way. And then I loved our team night together the first night. And I know not everybody could come to that, but a lot of us could, that we got to meet before the big conference. So we could all see each other and get to know each other that night. That was really special to me. And it was last year too, but I guess it just felt more intimate this year because maybe because we were in a smaller room, it felt more intimate. And then to top it off, well, we learned there were 2 other groups doing parties at the same time. Shame on us. We didn't know they invited Mr. Park. Oops. But they had put our team name on the hotel agenda. So Mr. Park all of a sudden made an appearance. People in our team could go up and get pictures, and he was in the room, which I didn't see him doing a lot of pictures this weekend compared to normal. So I'm so glad our team got that opportunity. And I thanked him for coming. He said, well, you know, Debbie, the other people sent me an invitation and you did, you guys didn't, but I saw it I saw it beautifully polished on the board. So I came anyway. So, oops. So now I told him we'll invite him to every team meeting and we'll see what happens. But that was a really special moment. I think that
Yes, it
he took
was.
the time to cut, he didn't have to do that. And it was the night before conference started. And I think that means a lot. That means our team is noticed. That means he wants to take the time to come and meet all of you in a smaller environment than the big, huge environment. So I thought that was really cool.
Hey Deb, before we get off, I know it sounds like you're kind of winding down off the conference thing. But
Yeah.
we're gonna get off of here, but we want to thank you and Jackie and Amanda, Rebecca, and Dina for supporting the team and having that party ahead of time. All the wonderful gifts that we got, from you guys, and the support that you all give us. This team is such a cohesive team because of your leadership, and we just really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thanks to all of you. It makes it easy to do with everybody like you. So thank all
Thank
of
you. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna get off, but we do
Yes,
have
you
to
guys go. Thanks, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
All right, so we have so many other things. We might touch back at conference if people have questions, but I want to go on to, we have lots and lots of things. Okay, the one overall feel I felt, and I've talked to other people, I think they felt the same way, is Mr. Park and corporate's vision of where we're going. I always feel strong when I come out of conference, but this year he made it extremely clear, and I mean, no question, him and now I forgot her name again already. What someone said earlier, what's her name?
Orly,
Who?
Orly.
Orly. Yes, I always want to think it begins with an S. Orly made it very evident. His goal is that Color Street will be a household brand name. So yeah, a lot of people know about Color Street, but as now we're introducing a lip line, now we'll be known for that we will be like, people just hear of OPI, people hear of Revlon, and it's just a name everybody knows. Orly gave us ideas or samples of different videos that flashed, and to see how quick we could get the branding, the name. And that's the goal. That she is here with a great background with lots of big companies like Clinique, and other ones too, that she wants it to be that once people see a few little things, they're going to know, boom, Color Street, that we will be that name. I mean, we already are the #1 nail polish in the country. So let us be even more well-known than that. So he, without a doubt, like that man's going to work till he's 95 if he has to get that out there. I just know it. And it better happen before he's 95, which I think it will. So with that said, we have some new top-notch people, like I mentioned, like Orly, that are here to help us with all that. They're going to be elevating our marketing tools and elevating Color Street in the tools that they supply us as stylists. Like these are the things that didn't come out in the emails that we got to see, that just, and they talked about. So it wasn't like, I mean, they'd have a slide on it. So know that we have cool, like they mentioned something with Canva, but they didn't give us a description. So I don't want to go in detail because I don't know any detail, but they're going to be getting us to a new level. So to start getting us to that new level, into that new branding, of course, we all know we now have the lip line coming out. Look at Amanda. Are you even like portrait mode on your computer?
I have the background blurred.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't know I could do that.
You
so
literally look like a model right now to give your talk on our new cosmetics. So that's perfect. So, so Amanda is going to talk to us about the new lip line. I'm sorry, Senior Director Amanda Thomas. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
actually, I got a message. So I took the red eye home last night. I didn't sleep on the plane and I got about 3 hours of sleep today. And somebody messaged me, Nikki, she said, how do you look so good? Well, one, I'm using my amazing ring light that we got as our conference swag, which like, I don't know, it's magic. I put on mascara and I put on the lipstick. And so the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about lipstick specifically and the makeup line that's coming is because I was actually super apprehensive about this makeup line coming, because the reason I signed on with Color Street is because I knew it was such an innovative product. And I didn't want to sell a product that I could walk into CVS and pull off the shelf. And, I didn't want to compete like that. So I just kept saying, I just hope it's innovative. I hope it's innovative. I hope it's something that we can't just get anywhere. And I don't know why I ever questioned Color Street, because of course it's innovative. It has amazing qualities. There's some patented technology in that, and I'll get into that. But when I left that presentation, I just felt really good about having this product that's going to be exclusive to Color Street that we can sell. And for those of you that were there this week, you kind of know that I had some like weird inflammatory reaction going on. My face has been on fire, like my lips are on fire. I tend to not be able to wear lipstick as it is because I have sensitive lips. And I put this on and it is not bothering me at all. So I think I'm going to be sold on the lipstick. That's the one that I've used so far. So anyway, just a little bit about what we learned about makeup and why they decided to go into the makeup. Obviously, it's, colorful. They want to be, like Debbie said, a household brand for makeup and color in our lives. And makeup is actually growing about 2 times faster than skincare, and it follows fashion, which our nail polish does too. The consumer right now sees makeup as an extension of our skincare, and that technical term is called skinification of makeup, which means they want their makeup to serve more than just a purpose of making them look good. So they want the makeup to do something for them, so that they have a one-stop shop for everything. They want it to benefit the skin. They want simplicity, and our products are going to be able to deliver everything they need. And also people want high quality ingredients right now. Another really cool thing is makeup is a recession-proof category. And so I think you all know that we are in a recession right now. So this is great for us right now. There's actually a term called the lipstick effect that came out of the Depression, which is basically where women would purchase less expensive luxury items like lipstick to be able to find them or to help themselves still feel good. And there's a term that came out of COVID called the nail polish effect, because people were doing their nails because we were wearing masks. So they were doing their nails to help themselves feel good. And the cool thing is both the nail polish effect and the lipstick effect are still they're still trending right now. So like, are we totally in the right place right now or what? So just to tell you a little bit about what they told us about how this is going to be an innovative product. Our lipsticks are the latest and greatest technology. They are good for the skin ingredients, like they have things like vitamin E and conditioning ingredients. They have unique sensorial, I think that's how you pronounce it, experiences. They're comfortable to wear with color that lasts. They have industry recognized clean ingredients, and that's huge. Like we're moving towards clean ingredients right now. That's something that I'm super passionate about. So I'm glad to see that. There's no talc, no parabens, no sulfates, D5 or mineral oil. They are fragrance free, which is probably why I can wear this because I don't do fragrances. They are not tested on animals. They're not formulated with animal products or byproducts, and they're gluten free, which is amazing because I'm also gluten free. So like this thing is like literally made for me. A little bit about the lipstick. So this is our lipstick. We have a new super cute, I mean, it's our logo, but it's in gold. Like this is super sleek looking lipstick. So some things on lipstick, we are going to have 12 different shades with 3 finishes. I am wearing Dramalicious, which is probably a little brighter than I would normally go, but I'm going for it. It has a rich pigment with 1 stroke. It's a lasting pigment. It has nourishing argan oil and vitamin E. It has 3D Blue Tech proprietary Blue Tech. Okay. 3D Blue Tech Blur Tech. Sorry. Powder proprietary pigment technology. So proprietary, that means it's ours. It reduces the appearance. Yeah, I know. And I didn't sleep last night, so I cannot say that 3 times fast, Suzette. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles and it's comfortable and long wearing. And then the other item we have in this lip care line, we have a lip balm, which just has this slightly pink tint to it. Another gorgeous product. This one has a patented Vita 12 complex. So it has 12 vitamins that are good for your lips. It's pH sensitive pigment. So it actually provides a custom color just for your lips. So when you wear this, like the color that it turns out on my lips might be different than the color that it turns out on your lips because it works with your body's chemistry to like create the perfect color for your lips. It has a luminous glow. You can wear it every day and it has long lasting hydration. So like, honestly, this will probably be my go-to item because I'm not a huge lipstick wearer, but I am a huge lip balm wearer. We have a lip primer, which we did not get a sample of, but that is enhanced with nourishing safflower and jojoba oils. It moisturizes and mattifies and smooths your lips, and it allows for an even application that is ultra comfortable and light. And then we are going to have a lip liner. And this is actually one of those like twist up, not a sharpened one. So like you don't have to have something else. So super fun because, you know, that's just one thing extra that we don't need to do. And that actually comes in 4 shades. It's going to go on easily. It's going to define your lip shape. And it's actually infused with antioxidant rich vitamin E and jojoba oil as well. So we have a ton of products coming out with our lip line. So now let's talk a little bit about pricing. And they were actually very sneaky and intentional. They gave us all of these products to try first, and they did not tell us the pricing. And then the next day, after we all fell in love, they tell us the pricing. So our lipstick is going to be $22, and the lip balm, lip liner, and lip primer are $19. Yeah, they did not give us Canadian pricing. So I'm not sure. I don't think we even heard anything about Canada, but I'm assuming it's launching the same time. They didn't say it wasn't. So we'll hopefully get some more information on that. So for people who, you know, aren't used to buying, you know, some of the higher end lip care products, you know, that might seem a little bit more expensive than you're used to, but really it's not that expensive. So like we mentioned, our lipstick doesn't have parabens, fragrance, phthalates, etc., and we don't conduct animal testing. And those things alone are going to put you in like the $15 to $30 price category. No $10 lipstick that you buy at CVS is going to have all of those things. And then you add in the fact that we're going to have the moisturizing oils, the color range, the long wearing factor, like those kind of lipsticks are going to run you like, you know, even higher. So our target of $22 is actually super reasonable for the lipstick that we're getting. It's very on trend for like our middle ground makeup brands like Urban Decay, MAC, those kinds of things that you find at Ulta Beauty. So your Maybellines are going to cost more like the $10, but our higher end, a little bit more luxury products that have everything that we have, we're super on trend with that. And we are cheaper than some of the super high end lipsticks that are going to run you like $40, $50, those ones that I would never even consider buying. So we are super like dead on with our pricing. It's something that people would expect to pay for a lipstick. So super excited about that. And yes, I saw some comments coming through. We are much less expensive than some of the other direct sales brands that have the same claims. So super excited there. Another important note, we noticed yesterday, which we did not get a statement from corporate on this, but we noticed printed on all of our tubes that these products are actually made in Korea. So these are not made in the USA, but this is actually a good thing because Korean products have super strict standards for quality and the ingredients that they use, and have a reputation for being some of the best cosmetic products on the market. So while it's something that I'm not necessarily going to share with my customers at this point in time, I'd like to get a statement from corporate before, I go actively share that. It is something to keep in the back of your mind if you notice that. Just the fact that it's made in Korea is not a bad thing. Korean made cosmetics are super high quality, super high end. So something to keep in mind there. Okay, so we have these amazing products. What's next? If you earned the lip bundles from the July Beat the Heat promotion, they're going to start shipping the end of August. I think they said August 22nd. So you're going to be able to get your hands on them. You're going to be able to try them and use them. And then the full line is going to launch in late September for our customers. So between now and then, start getting your customers excited, start looking at your friends, your people that you follow on social media, see who uses lipstick all the time. Like when I think of lipstick, I actually think of Jen Sheets, who's on this team, because she's always wearing like brightly colored lipstick. So I know you have people in your market too, who you never see without makeup, or lipstick. Like my thing's always mascara, but there are some of my friends who are always wearing lipstick. So start thinking about those people. Reach out to them, ask them if they want to be one of your initial people who use the product, maybe incentivize them a little bit to be one of the early orders, and ask them if they would share their testimonial for you. Because there's power in sharing and hearing from people other than you, in your VIP group. You can also start dropping polls on your social media and in your VIP group, what is your lip routine? What do you wear? When do you wear lipstick? What colors do you wear? Just different things, questions that you can ask to start getting engagement. See where your lipstick people are, because theirs are going to be the first people that you want to reach out to, and make sure are the first ones who are on your list to be able to purchase this when it goes live for our customers in September. So think about it, this lip line opens up a whole new category of people. We have a lot of people who either don't wear nail polish or can't wear nail polish. I know a lot of healthcare people, restaurant workers, there's different industries of people who cannot wear nail polish, or they have oily nail beds and they say that Color Street doesn't work for them. And I guess we have to stop referencing our nail strips as Color Street, because we now have more than, just the nail polish. We have a whole line, but they say that the nail strips don't work for them. So now we have this amazing product. And even if they don't want to wear something colored, we also have that super cool lip balm that's going to be nourishing, that's going to give them their custom color. Perfect for those people who just want that natural beauty with the moisture on your lips. So we're really going to add a whole new level of things that we can offer our customers. At our beauty socials, which we haven't talked about yet, but our nail bars are actually going to be renamed beauty socials, because we're more than just nail strips. You're going to be able to suggest complementary lip colors with people's nail polish. So, you might be able to upsell a current order, with a lipstick. They're already paying the shipping, so have them add on a lipstick. We'll be able to invite more people to our beauty socials. Again, people who can't use nail polish or don't use nail polish, or are, they're hardcore salon people and are never going to use our color strips. Maybe they're going to be our lipstick person. As a reminder, our nail strips are always going to be our star product. That is our core product, but these are great add-ons for you. There's no need for you to go out and completely rebrand yourself. This is something that you're just going to be able to simply add into what you're already doing and add on for a little bit of extra sales, a little bit of extra interaction in your VIP group. So you're going to be able to share your selfies. You're going to be able to share why you love it, what it does for you. You have built trust with your VIPs and customers, and this is just one more way that you're going to be able to offer this amazing product to them. It's an extension of our brand. So they came out with our new taglines for our products, and our nail strip tagline is the tagline for our lip line is going to be color, care, and comfort in every swipe. And in our nail strips, it's color, care, and convenience in every application. So that's kind of the taglines that we're going with. And I'm super excited about this first makeup product. Like I said, I was super apprehensive when I started, and I came out of conference thinking, like, why am I so dumb that I doubted that this was going to be amazing. And I just know we're going to be able to reach so many more people. And we're going to see a jump in our team growth and our income because of it. So we do actually have a company-wide training on August the 7th at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time. They're going to go through everything that we need to know. There's some do's and don'ts that you can say when we're talking about our products, and they'll be able to highlight all that information for you. So make sure you go ahead and mark that on your calendar, August 7th, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time. And I hope to see you all in your lipstick soon. Oh, and actually, there is already a group that has started for selfies. It's called Beauty Social Selfies for Stylists. So I can link that in the comments so you can go and search that. But that's a group that you can join. And a lot of people at conference are already posting information and selfies of them wearing their lipstick in there. So it gives you something to share if you don't have some in your hands already to be able to share. Oh, it's September 7th. Sorry, August 7th was gone. So it's September 7th. A month from now, we'll do a full training. And then again, the full lip line is going to launch sometime at the end of September. I don't think they gave us a specific date, but I might have missed it. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So that's the lip line. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat or drop them in the chat. That's probably the easiest.
Amanda, that was awesome. I feel like I was just at conference all over again. You were a good listener in there.
I took good notes.
Right, that was awesome. You gave great, and that's the stuff that they couldn't have got from the email. That was a lot of great details. You did everything. That was perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah, I have nothing to add to it other than let's roll right from there. Thank you, Amanda. From the beauty socials. I think that's such a cool term, and we can't say nail bar anymore because we are more than nail. Even with our, our nail care line, it fits that, but now with the lipstick and who knows where we'll go from there. We needed a new term. So one thing to remember, your beauty social should be the primary focus of your business, always. And that was another message they talked about. It doesn't matter if you're a leader. It doesn't matter if you're a senior stylist, if you're a senior executive, if you're a director, you always want to work your personal business, and personal business really is the best through beauty socials. Why? Because again, you're touching on a lot of people at once. That's how you're going to get new people in your VIP groups, get new energy, get new hostesses, and get new potential stylists. So it really and it's interesting because it was Molly Fitch. I'm sure a lot of you have heard her name, right? Everyone hears of Molly Fitch. She's top in a lot of things, parties and enrolling. And she even said, I focused for a while. I was trying to build this huge VIP group, and I found that only a few people were interacting. I couldn't get personal. It was hard. It was big. So her main focus is still her nail bar. And then she trickles some people over from the nail bars into the VIP group. But she considers her VIP group one party. She gets about $300 of sales in there. Well, her party average was 800. So I don't know if she's counted as an 800 or an average 300 to 400. But she said it's about one party worth of sales. So again, think now that we're rolling into a whole new thing we can offer people. It's a great way to do reach outs to get beauty socials booked and on your calendar. And again, once you start with them, it's easier to keep going with them because the idea would be to book beauty socials from beauty socials. So it's a fun way to get back out there and reach out to people with this whole new language too. Okay, so with that said, all right, I have so many things to talk about. So let's see. With beauty socials, let's roll right into then the host to join program. Okay, so with our beauty socials, I'm kind of crossing things off as we talk. So that, okay. With our beauty socials, we would hope to host, right? We hope to get new hostesses. Well, they've extended our current host program. Everybody knows that, right? You can get that good $79 or stylist program through Sunday. But then starting August 15th, they will then, does the other one end Saturday? No, the other one ends the 14th, right? Which is Sunday. Yeah, I was right. Okay, Monday is the 15th. Okay, so then starting Monday, they have a new program called the host to join. So from the beginning of time, we've been asking corporate, because hostesses say, can I use my hostess credit towards the kit? And there's always, no, we're not set up that way. No, no, no. Many other companies do that. They've always said no. Well, now they're going to, my guess is I don't know if it's a one-time thing or this will be like a trial. Hey, let's see how this works. They didn't say that, but August 15th through September 30th, if you have a hostess and she has a party, and let's say she has $1,000 party and has her $250 she gets to spend, she could put that towards her kit. Let's say she has a $200 party, so she's getting what, like $35. She could put it towards her kit. Okay, so it's amazing. So now your hostess doesn't have to get the free product. She can roll it into buying a kit, which is awesome because some of them don't want to spend the $129. They just had this party. So flipping hostesses during this time, if they say, I don't know if I have enough friends, I don't know if I'll have enough people interested. Hey, you know what? Why don't you host a party? We can see how that looks. We'll see how all your friends, you can see what it's like to have your friends there, gauge their interest level, and then, make a decision after your party. And then it's real easy. She could just put those rewards towards her kit. Now, a couple of things with that are, if she does have that $1,000 party and she has extra over the price of the kit, because the kit will be back up to $129, she forfeits the rest of the credit. There's no way the system can give them both. So she has to make a choice. If she's over in credit, it's either buy the kit for $129 or get the free stuff. And if she wants to buy the kit separately, she could. But she would lose the rest of it. So just know that. And then, there was one other part. You can't do that for them. Often we place our hostesses orders. You can't do this for them. If they're flipping it, they have to do it because it's a legal thing. Now they're signing up for a business. You can't sign up for their business for them. They have to do it themselves. So you won't have access from your computer to be able to see it and place their order to flip it into them doing it themselves. So those are kind of the two important things to know about that. All right. So yeah, if you have questions about that, there's leaders on here and stylists that were at conference that can answer any other things on that. So that's a really great way to promote having a party, or if you've been having a rolling conversation with someone, they're just unsure. It's a really, they have nothing to lose trying it this way. They either are going to get nails for free or they could roll it into a kit. So it's a really great way for those people who are still on the fence, even with a $79 kit, that they could still have a great opportunity in front of them. Okay. So be sure you are, again, all these, I'll start posting. I didn't want to overwhelm our group. So I did a couple things today. I'll do some more tomorrow, but there's a lot of new things. So I didn't want all of a sudden 10 new graphics going out because they'll all get lost. But just remember all the important things like calls like these, I pin it to featured. So if you're looking for those things right away, go to featured when you go to Beautifully Polished. And usually they're pinned up there, like the call calendars, any events coming up, we pin them up there, and that way they're easy to find. So anytime we have promotions, they're usually up there, okay? All right, so you guys handle the chat, then I won't have to look at that. So let's see. Oh, Hostess program. Also, if you notice, you can now redeem Hostess credit for hand lotion and cuticle oil. So that is exciting. Again, that was one of the changes they talked about with the half off items. You know, now they can offer things that are more expensive, and then things that aren't even with Color Street down that maybe we're getting from outside vendors that they could add. So that's really cool. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to see what, so with that said, let's roll right into subscription boxes. So Executive Director Haley Cameron is going to tell us about those exciting subscription boxes.
Hello. Okay. So I was really bad at taking notes. So Debbie sent me her notes. Okay. So the subscription boxes. So those of us who earned the boxes are going to be sent out the same time, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, that the lip colors are, which I believe is August 22nd. So I know we had heard in the past, right, that I think originally they had even said we were going to order in July, right? The really big thing that they got across to us at conference was that with subscription boxes, it's really, really important to get it right the first time, right? Because if somebody doesn't have a good experience with the subscription box, they are less likely to order it again, right? And that could definitely deter the sales of the program. So what they're going to do is we are going to get the subscription boxes, then they're going to send us a survey shortly after. I don't know what the questions are going to ask, but right, they're taking our opinions into account. They're going to make some minor changes, some tweaks, right? They're going to listen to our feedback, and then they're going to roll it out. So as of right now, we don't have a set date yet for the subscription boxes. But this is going to be a really great opportunity for us to do live unboxing, right? For us to show off what's in each of them, which I'll tell you in just a second, because we actually got a really, really cute presentation. I wish we could have recorded it. This year they're very they were not wanting us to record anything. Like every 5 minutes on our app, I swear we were getting like a notification that said no recording allowed. So otherwise I totally would have recorded it and shown it to you guys. But so Angie came out in a postal service like outfit. It was really cute. She brought the box out for us to see, and they unboxed it. So here's what we got to see. It's going to come with like a little like direction sheet in it that shows like how you could create the most, I don't want to say extravagant, but I guess the most detailed like mixed mani out of the sets that they give us. And then there's I think there's like a second level, right? That shows another way you can do a mani, and then like a third level. So I love that they gave ideas for people, right? Because I know like for myself, I'm not the most creative person when it comes to doing mixed mani. So I love that they'll like give you directions and they'll show you exactly what you need to do to create like 3 different looks. It's going to be like 2 solids or glitter. And then there was one that was like a cut. Like, I feel like it was like a diagonal, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I see Suzette going, there was like a diagonal. And then you get a gift. Debbie and I were talking, was it the lip balm that they showed us? Does anybody remember? Okay, I see some heads.
That's what I think.
I thought it was
or a lip scrub?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was the lip balm that they showed us, but I mean, obviously that's just for the first one, but each month though, it'll be a different gift. So maybe 1 month it'll be a lipstick, maybe 1 month it's going to be a lotion. They had hinted in the past about it maybe even being just something like some sort of different product. I could see them partnering up with people in the future. They didn't say that, but just from my experience with subscription boxes, that seems to be the thing to do, right? That you can kind of, add in a little gift and partner up with a brand or something like that. But for this month's, the one that we are getting to test out, 3 nail strips, and then the lip balm, and then the little direction sheet. It is $25 US. And then I am imagining it's going to be $32 Canadian. I'm just looking at like how we've converted things in the past with jump starts and things like that. 25 in US equated to 32 in Canadian. Which I think is a very good price point, considering we've got 3 different kinds of manicures in there, that if somebody were to even just, you know, how some of our customers want to do a buy 3, get 1 free, so that they can create a mixed mani, that price point is much lower to do that. Plus they get the additional, you know, gift. And especially like, I think we had said the lip balm was what, $19, I want to say, around there, that it's definitely a really good value. So we're super excited about that. Trying to think if there was anything else. No, I think the only other thing I would just say is just to reiterate that if you earned a box, this is your time to really get involved and giving your feedback, right? And then there's also too, this came up a lot over conference with the girls that I was with my team, is just the fact that I don't think it's said enough that we all have tons of input. And I know sometimes not everyone is directly asked their input, but we can give input at any time at ideas@colorstreet.com. And it was really cool to see, I think it was the graphic designer for the nail strips. And she said, when they announced that they're bringing back the nail strip brownie points, and she goes, see, we really do read all of your emails. Like, so if people, you know, are emailing and suggesting different nail strips or suggesting anything, right? That is definitely the avenue to do that. So between the, you know, maybe even if you didn't earn it, but you see other people unboxing theirs and you have an opinion on it, shoot an email over to the ideas@colorstreet.com, because they really do want to make sure that they are getting it right the first time, so that this is a really huge successful program. So can anybody else think of anything else I missed, or does anybody have any other questions about the box? I feel like the chat just blew up. I haven't been able to see it. Can customers subscribe for kits through parties? We don't know what that's going to look like yet. I mean, I didn't hear anything about that yet. Oh no, I can't hear you, Deb. You're muted.
Yeah, they didn't give us a lot of details other than the price. They showed us what was in it. So we have our brilliance call tomorrow, whether they tell us more on that tomorrow. I'm sure usually when something new starts, they do a FAQ. So hopefully we'll get like a FAQ sheet, or they'll be giving it to us in our group that we can translate it over to you guys. But it was more, go live to do the unboxing. I think it'd be really cute. I guess let's wait to see if they say anything about it, only because I think they want it to, but what if it ends up being totally different, which I doubt it would be, but I want to think on that. What do you guys think?
I
Like,
thought
what if
they
we get
said-
feedback and it ends up being totally different than the customers see?
Yeah. They said to go and do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They
said
did
go
say to
in a
do it, or they
box.
didn't? What'd they
They
say,
did.
Nada?
They said yes.
Okay.
And I think it's okay because boxes from month to month are different. So maybe
true.
we get this first box and it's this, and you build the excitement for the next month. And we can even, when we go live, we can be like, this was our surprise box. Like, let's see what next month's will be. And it kind of builds excitement. I don't know.
And
Perfect.
I think everybody, I felt like everybody was really happy. It sounded in the
Yeah.
room, they announced the price. So I think I would even feel comfortable, like when I go, I'm probably going to say the price and then just say, I don't think it'll change, but just in case, right? But I don't think that they would change the price, because
No, I don't either.
I really think it's a very, very competitive price. Like, I think looking at other subscription boxes and things like that, and comparing it to our buy 3, get 1, like, I think it's a really good deal.
Yeah.
Well, and I think if they're asking for feedback, we can ask our customers for feedback too. Like,
Mhm.
you know, what do you think? Because that's just going to build more interaction on your posts when you go live. And then it gives us more feedback to go back to corporate with too. So I think it's fine to say, like, this is the first one. They're looking for feedback. Let us know what you think, because we have the ability to talk to corporate about what these are going to look like in the future. So they definitely told us to go live unboxing.
Okay, I couldn't remember that part. Perfect. See, that's the benefit of multiple ears hearing the things, because we all pick up different things. Thank you, Haley. I so appreciate it. I'm so excited about subscription boxes. Yeah, it blew me out of the water when we saw it. I don't think, I'd be surprised at how much negative feedback, if they got any, because it just, I didn't hear anything negative that weekend about it. So I really think people are gonna they were really happy with it. I want to just backtrack for a second. Jackie McGowan does not have makeup on, so she won't talk to us. Just kidding, Jackie. But she sent me a great, booking verbiage script that she'll post in the, thank you, in the message. So I'll read it and then she's gonna paste it in there. So here's a booking script. Hi, so-and-so. And this is to go back to get your bookings for, like to get them to be the hostess, to flip over, to get them for any of these other, which we'll talk about, other, other specials. So hi, blank. I so hope you're having a great summer. I just got home from or attended our virtual conference or home from conference and have super exciting announcements to share with my favorite people. And I thought of you first. Then she puts insert a genuine compliment. You're always so thoughtful and everyone loves you. I just got a glimpse of our fall catalog and drum roll, please. We have college football polish releasing next week. I'm booking beauty socials this August and would love to hook you up with free nail polish for hosting. No pressure at all. I'm just excited and would love to show you and your close friends these super cute styles before anyone else. What do you say? All right. Great, simple, easy way to introduce this beauty social. She has cute little emojis like she always does. So that's a great way to get them in to trying all this. And I totally forgot about our fall release. I mean, there was so much good stuff that you didn't even know every time you turn, there was more. But that script then leads us into the next two things, which are tomorrow we have bundles coming out. So the cool thing about bundles this year, and I think we did it one other time where they did the different levels, but there's 3 different levels you can order. So again, they will start tomorrow at what 12, I'm thinking backwards. 11:59 Central, so that's 10:30 Central, so 11:30 our time, and then it ends on the 12th. If I recall, last time we ran out of one type of bundle because they are while supplies last. So if you know which ones you're going to get and you can get them sooner, get them as soon as you can. Don't procrastinate just because if they run out, you'll be sad if you can't get the one you want. So, whatever, if it's, if you can do it, I know some people have to wait for paychecks or something, then it's different. But if it's just procrastination, try to get it sooner than later. But this is going to be a grin. I put pinned to featured the bundles in just some different ways. So I don't want to go into it. Different ways you can use the bundles to tease your VIP group, to tease people on Facebook, to entice them to book a party. Maybe you're going to give one away. There's all is a booking incentive. There's all different ways you can use these bundles. You still get PV, volume on them. It's a great way to get the product in your hands before everybody else does. You can start taking nail fees. So though you can buy them and then sell them off if you want. To your top people get first choice at these sets of nails. So there's all different things you can do with the bundles, but they are great to get if you can get them ahead of time. So that is great to know. So that those can help you again with the booking, script, gosh, that Jackie talked about. She also mentioned in there college. I am not a sad person that this college is going to be one of our sets we sell. I mean, I think I even grabbed my pom-poms that we got at conference. How in the world I didn't even think about college when these were sitting by our seats. I just kept thinking, oh, that's fun. We get to cheer. I didn't even think. Then all of a sudden the band came marching in and there they were ready to tell us about college. So Did everybody see the college ones? All right, they're awesome. The answer I do not have for you is why we don't have U of M. Why don't we have Purdue? Why don't we have Indiana? I don't have an answer to that. I did post it in the Brilliance group, which has to be approved. And last I looked, it was not approved. I'm hoping then it will be something talked about on our call tomorrow. If I have to guess, it's something along the lines of the licensing was too expensive at that school, or they would not allow the licensing to happen, the school. Those would be my guesses, but I'm waiting for an official corporate response, but that's my guess. I know we have Michigan State, and I know I'm a Michigan State fan, so I'm very happy, but I know we have a lot of people who are Michigan fans, and I know they're not happy. So I do know Michigan's is very, very expensive. Their logo is one of the single most expensive logos to license. So it could come down to that. I don't know. When are we getting the assets for the sports? That didn't come in. Well, yeah, that didn't come in there. Again, I want to go over some do's and don'ts, and it's critical, everybody. And it's critical that you get this to your teams, because in order to get licensing, it's the schools that are very picky. Like if you go to a craft show and someone has Michigan State things, you're not seeing Michigan State logo stuff everywhere. People can't just throw their logo, the school's logo on it just because they're allowed to use the licensing. So with that said, I just want to go over, and it's in your email, but there are do's and don'ts. You can never use the school name. You can't put LSU. You can't put Michigan State. You can't put Clemson. You can put an orange pom-pom behind Clemson, or orange and purple. I think they are, right? You can put green and white behind Michigan State. You can put orange and white behind Tennessee. There's such an odd, their mascot. What is it? What is their mascot? It's an odd mascot, Tennessee's. Who's going to say it for me? It's
Volunteers.
Yes, is it Volunteers? Yes, it's so,
Yeah.
that's, usually they're like, they're not a volunteer. It's usually an animal or something. I found that one to be so unique.
They
But
also go by the vols.
The vols?
Vols, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shortened for volunteers, vols.
Oh, there you go.
Vols.
Okay. All right. So you could put school colors behind it, but you can't put the name. You can't put Sparty if it's Michigan State. You can't put, I don't know if there's a Vol picture, but you can't put if they have an official school mascot. That even includes GIFs. I can go in, or GIFs, however you say it. I can go in and I can put Michigan State in and pull up all sorts of GIFs of Michigan State. And if I'm out tailgating, I can do that. But if I'm putting that with my nails, I cannot. If I'm doing it showing off my nails. So you've got to watch the licensing stuff on all of your social media, or if you're like, I will be selling them at my tailgates this fall, but I can't put like a big Michigan State across the top. I will write, whatever I'm gonna write, school nails. I'm gonna actually message corporate before I write even a poster to see what I can even put on a poster to say that I have them for sale at my tailgate. So let's see. Don't hold anything with a logo. So like if you go to a school and buy the bracelet, or you buy the shirt, you can't be holding it, the licensing with the nails. Use things like generic footballs or baseballs, whatever it is, but not one with the logo on it. You cannot use the fight song for any of the schools. You could do like just a fun song, but not the fight song. You could use Party in the USA, but not the fight song. You can't use it to promote a charitable event. So like I know my son's daughter is doing Relay for Life through Michigan State. I can't promote the nails with Michigan State with Relay for Life because it's Michigan State and she's doing it through a Michigan State fundraiser. The promotional ones are the foundation sets. These are not to be used for promotional purposes. I think those are the major do's and don'ts. So this is not Color Street's rules. This is the school licensing rules. And they are hard to get. So we definitely want to be able to keep being able to use schools. Will they add more? I've had that asked. I don't know that. I don't know anything like that. I hope these other schools see what we have and then more will allow it to happen. But I don't know. Yeah, exactly. If Color Street gives us assets, that's gonna be amazing. And that's what I'd stick with. Yeah, same with like Super Bowl stuff. Yep. Okay, I can't think of other stuff on that. If anybody has anything I missed on that, the college, can anybody think of anything? Oh, they're having tailgates. I don't think they mentioned that I don't know if they mentioned that in the email, but at conference they did. Color Street will be tailgating at different schools. I don't know what that looks like. They'll be giving away free samples, things like that. I may have even taken a picture of it, of what schools they're at. Is it in the email? If it's in the email, I'm not going to look it up. Does anybody know if it was in the email?
I don't think it was.
Okay, let me see. I took a picture of the tailgates. Give me one sec. They will be at University of Tennessee, University of Florida, University of Alabama, University of Southern California, University of Texas of Austin, and Michigan State. We don't know the weekends, we don't know the details, but we know those are schools that they will be having a nail pep rally. And they have pictures. So that kind of gives you an idea. Maybe they're gonna have like Color Street little fan fingers. It looks like they have a little Color Street koozie on this cup. Maybe they'll be giving those out. It looks like they have little Color Street. We've got Spirit Bago. So my guess, it'll be like a fun activity tent to do. So maybe they'll surround it around like parents' weekends or family weekends, because more kids and families are there to be able to attract a wider market. I don't know that. It's a guess, so don't quote me on that. Okay, then let's see. All right, Destination Color Street. All right, I'm not going to talk a ton about this because we are going to give you a date within the next 2 weeks that we'll run a whole separate training on how to achieve earning the trip to. Who wants to say it? Who was there? Who knows?
Jamaica.
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay, Jamaica.
I think you should sing it, Debbie.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, with my deep raspy horse voice, it sounds even sexier. Ooh, I want to take ya. Go ahead. Someone with a prettier voice can sing.
I don't remember the words.
Key Largo, Montego.
Baby,
I know the
why
words.
don't we go?
Yeah.
I would love to sing. I just
Off the Florida Keys. I'm really bad. Okay. Did I ever tell you the story of we had to make a cute little like 10-second snippet during COVID for our church of us singing, and my family literally after 20 takes looked at me and said, "Can you just please mouth it?" And I said back to them, "Well, you're not the greatest singers either, but apparently I just had to mouth it." Well, they all sang it. He heard me say it. Okay, so Jamaica is the next trip. We will have a training breaking it down for you, how you can earn it, what to do with the points to better understand it. Because I know, especially if you're newer and you have not even been in a trip period, it's overwhelming. And we're not doing it now because it would take a while, and I still have to get clarification on a couple of the points that I'm unsure about, that I don't even understand yet. So I'm hoping, again, I'll get that clarification tomorrow. I tried talking with different leaders at conference, and none of us were real sure about some of the PV points you have to get for people you enroll. We were unsure of the two different areas, but a couple differences. It is a longer period. You have through March, where before you had through January. And before, level 1 was just for yourself and you had to pay for airfare. Now level 1, you get your own room for you and a guest, and then you would pay for their airfare. The next level would give you both people and airfare. That is huge. Before, if you earned level 1, you would share a room with another Color Street stylist, or you would have to get a room with a color street stylist, and someone else would get one and they trade if they wanted husbands there. Now you get to bring a guest and they're paying for the hotel for your guest. That's huge. So it's great, you guys, and we have the full period to earn this. So the sooner you bring people in, the longer they have to earn that as well with new enrollees. So I can't tell you enough. I've been on the past 3 trips. I was on the cruise, I was on Punta Cana, and I was on Cancun. And that is where you really build relationships. Conference, you're building them. And this is just another way, because now you're not even going to meetings. Now you are literally on the beach, going to dinner, having fun with your teammates. And that's where true camaraderie starts coming in and friendships get stronger and stronger. We've done a lot of fun dancing together. So I can't emphasize enough how great it is. So look for that training. I don't have a date yet. I got to look at my calendar because I'm on vacation this next week. So I got to look and see what works, but I want it will be very soon so we can really take advantage of the points. But just know every 500 is a point, and enroll someone who becomes a qualified stylist, and that's a point. So know that you can get started on that, and then we'll break down the point system for you on a training call. Again, if there's questions in here or anything, if you want to ask those, or is there anything anybody wants to add to that I left out? Other than how amazing it is. No? All right. Another trip you can earn, and again, this is doable with the qualification period of August 1st through July 31st, which is if you become an executive director, they will have an executive director home office tour. It used to be senior executive director. With the new comp plan, remember, our levels are not the same anymore. So what was a senior executive now is basically kind of is the role of an executive director in the new comp plan. That's more comparable. So home office tour, I've been on it twice. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. You will be blown away if you see that they tour you through everything, let alone they spoil you. And we got to go see, well, the first time I went, we got to go to New York and see a play. We went out to New York for dinner. The next time was during COVID, but we still got to take a dinner cruise down the river. And I mean, it's unbelievable. They spoil you rotten. So again, is it going to be easy to get to that level? No. Is it possible? Yes. There were people on stage that have joined and become executives. We've had people in our team that have achieved executive in 4-month periods. And I'm not saying that's normal, but I'm saying that's doable. And you have longer than that. You have August till July. So it is doable, but you will have to work hard to get to that level, but you would not regret it. So that is out there. Oh, the Glow It All. Okay. So in place of ish, because it's not really the same thing, we now have a new incentive program, Glow All Out. We used to have Circle of Excellence, which you could earn for enrolling and selling. This new Glow All Out is another way to earn additional income. And I've read it. I don't feel super versed in it yet with all the details, but basically it's a little bit more of a volume. The way I look at it, it's more of a volume thing. So they're looking at your volume when you bring somebody in, and then their volume where you can earn bonuses. And then the more you earn, the more money you can earn. Before you were earning jewelry and some money, this is higher amounts you can earn on this one. So again, I'm not super versed in it yet because we just got it and I really need to get a better understanding of it. And we'll get that tomorrow on our call, but it is there for you to look at. Once I have a better understanding, I'll go in live in our team page and go over it a little bit more. But know that that's there, and it started effective August 1st through February 28th. So it's a pretty long period we have this. So again, it's based on your personal volume and the sales of your new enrolled stylists. Why do you think they do that? I want someone just to unmute and tell me, why are they doing it that way? I'm going to compare our last Circle of Excellence you would get if you enrolled people. They didn't have to sell anything. So what happens sometimes if people come in and they don't sell anything?
They leave.
They leave.
Yep.
So
So you're invested in helping them grow.
exactly, right? So it's a win-win for everybody. Now, if you enroll someone, it's not just going to be, oh, and I'm not saying people who earn Circle of Excellence, we're just enrolling people. What I'm saying is Color Street is doing this to get these people who are getting enrolled, even they're incentivizing the person enrolling them to be able to teach them the right things to make them successful, to get them off and running. And I'm not saying people who came in during Circle of Excellence didn't get off and running, but now they're giving you money for doing the things that are going to make, of course, Color Street grow and your business grow, and that new stylist get off to a great start because they're going to have volume. And we all know, I mean, you could see it at conference. If you are if you're doing a lot of parties, more than likely that person was up there for enroll. If they were topping in parties and volume, then more than likely they were having high enrollment too, right? Or then if they were having high enrollment, often they had people who promoted to team leaders or people who hit jump starts. It all pieces together, right? So you enroll someone, you teach them to hit jump start, you get them off to a good start, they feel successful, they're making money. And so they go out there and their business takes off. So is it going to happen with everybody? No, but there are people out there who may think they want it as a hobby, and all of a sudden they start doing it and go, oh my gosh, I can actually sell the crap out of this stuff and make a lot of money, right? So sometimes we surprise ourselves. So many people came in it for a hobby and they end up doing so much more. So I think this is going to be a great program for building a great business. And the only other thing I didn't touch on, I believe, is our foundation sets, and it's getting late. So we have new foundation sets. So I'm just going to list them. September will be childhood cancer. October is going to be breast cancer. November, Alzheimer's. February, military and veteran appreciation. March is autoimmune awareness, autoimmune diseases. And May is suicide prevention awareness. So all amazing things that I know touch a lot of people's lives. So I love that we still are such a great company that we still always give back. So we have a couple minutes here. If anybody has any questions, yeah, kidnappers, Brandy, or anything I did not mention that they feel we need to talk about from conference. You guys are so quiet. Angela, did you take away anything that I need to add?
Hey, Debbie. You covered it.
Oh, I got it all.
You covered everything because I just did a call with my team and shared, and and you covered it.
All right. Vicky, how about you?
Yeah, I just wanted to, did they mention when the actual fall launch will happen?
No.
Okay.
The bundles, they didn't give us a date when we were there.
Okay.
No. Again, I'm trying to think. I mean, it's typically within a few weeks of the bundles, typically. So my guess is in the next few weeks, but I don't know for sure. And that's not just because I'm not allowed to tell. I literally don't know anything about anything more than what I found out at conference about anything right now. I'm holding no secrets.
Can I just share one thing, Deb?
Yeah.
I just want to say that this is my 4th conference that I've attended, and every year I fall into where I get so overwhelmed with everything, right? And either my brain is going a million miles a minute, but I tend to get that where I get paralyzed when I have too much, and then I don't know where to start. So if you are leaving this call and you're like, wow, that's a lot of stuff, right? Or if you listen to the virtual conference, if you attended in person, just pick 1 or 2 things each day to work toward, whether that's promoting something or, maybe tomorrow you want to work just on those 35 reach outs, that fun challenge that we're doing, whatever it is, right? But I think that's how we see so much success in our business coming off of is when we're able to like implement what we learned, right? And utilize all of these amazing programs. But sometimes it really is like overwhelming. And then we like kind of just sit and stew in that overwhelm. And then we don't do anything, right? And I'm like speaking from experience. So I just wanted to throw that out there to everybody.
Yeah, so true, Haley. And that's kind of one of the reasons I like to look at it like in a timeline. So to me, the quickest thing I got to take advantage of is the kit that's offered till the 14th, right? So that's why we did the 100 reach out challenge. And we did it towards the beginning of the week. Now, if you don't get 100 by Wednesday, can you still keep doing it? Of course. But we thought if you do it between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday through Sunday to think about it. But that's going to be getting the bundle tomorrow is one thing but it doesn't expire tomorrow. But like the bundle but that's not really something you need to promote. That's just something you're ordering right now. And then you could promote it after. But the kit is going to be your next thing that expires, that kit special. So if you want to do reach outs for the kit special, that's something to work on this week. So breaking it down by chunks. Now collegiate, that's going to be your next deadline because that comes out Monday. Is that the 14th? Is it the 14th? That'd be Sunday. It's got to be the 15th. Is it, anyone know? Is it the 15th?
It's the 16th.
16th? Okay, so we have till Tuesday with collegiate. So maybe get a piece of paper, or maybe I'll even type that up in Beautifully Polished tomorrow, kind of a timeline of some of this stuff that, okay, this is going to be this day, this day, collegiate's going to be then. Subscription boxes, we don't have a date on yet. Fall launch, we don't have a date on yet. So don't start stressing about those things that we don't even know about. So right now, let's take advantage of the things we do know, that we can make the most of before they expire. So I will put that on my list of things to do tomorrow. All
Hey,
right,
Debbie.
so I hope this helped you guys. Oh, Angela.
Oh, sorry. I heard my name a minute ago and I was out of the room, but I just wanted to add, so I'm a big data junkie. I mean, it comes from my day job, and I really liked Orly's presentation and all the data she shared, not just because, it's data, but because it really, to me, helped me understand the why behind both the collegiate collection, but even more so being not sure about the whole makeup direction. It really just explained that to me. For so many reasons, it made sense. And I wish it was one thing that I really wished everyone could have heard.
I agree, Angela, and I'm hoping that they're supposed to be giving us more training on that, right? So I'm hoping she gives us that background. And as Amanda said, I know Maureen Flanagan put a post, I believe, in Beautifully Polished about would people be interested in a watch party? So for that date. So that would be fun, whoever could go. I think it's going to be at her office. She said they have a big screen TV and windows, real pretty windows to look out where her office is. So if you're local, you could go to that. If you have other people in your area, maybe it'd be fun to get together, but hopefully, distribution center in Canada, they said at conference first day it's open, but that's as much as we found out. Didn't they say it was open and running, Nada? I thought he said it was.
No, he said that he's got the site. It's like this close, and November 1st was the date.
Oh,
that he
November.
said.
Okay.
But I'm not holding my breath because
Well, I know they've gotten further on that one than any other one that they've gotten through.
it sounds like, because he said he had 3, right? And those 3 fell through. So this was somewhere, and he's gotten the furthest along, and it's to a point where they believe it's going to be up, ready, everything in it, going. November 1st, start saying distribution out of Canada. I'm not holding my breath.
Well, and that's why I think they didn't necessarily give us dates for some of this other stuff, because they do give us dates and then it doesn't happen. So I'd almost rather have them let it stay a little loose unless they know for sure. So
yeah, I'm okay with this thing.
So excited. He's like a little kid. He
is.
He'll just
he gets so excited. And when he said in January that we were going to have it by April, and so that's why a couple of my teens are saying yes. So we're
Yes.
just gonna wait. I mean, November 1st is gonna be like great early Christmas gift. That's awesome if it does happen. If not, we know that it's still there. It's like it hasn't fallen off the plate. So.
Yeah, well, just so you know, Mr. Park told us we were going into Canada in 2017. So we waited a long time for that one. It is, he gets so excited that he just says it and then his team goes, oh. So it's funny, but hopefully November 1st. Yeah, that sounds like it. Let's hope it goes there. So, all right, everyone. I'm so excited that everyone who came, thank you for being on tonight. I hope this helped. Raise your hand if you were at conference on the call, if you were in person. Let's flick through. All right, and raise your hand if you went virtual.
Oops.
Yes, so we have some great virtual ones too. That's awesome. So hopefully next year, a lot of us will be in Utah, and we have a lot of stuff to do between now and Utah. All right. It's going to be a great fall. You guys, we are coming into the best months in the business. So just know that, especially with all the stuff we have coming. So it's going to be a great month or months to come. From September on is always fantastic. All right. All right, everybody. I will see everyone soon. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.